Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So welcome to March 1st, people. We are doing a wellness challenge. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter what month it is. It's just a good time to care for ourselves. So it's kind of a self-care wellness challenge. Today was day one. I tried to start a day before to give you the heads up. So today was to drink 10 cups of water. And you know, none of these need to be perfect. All of them is just you getting out of your comfort zone and taking a little bit of time for you. Being hydrated means so much. Like, honestly, our body is in desperation. If we're at least 70% water, and every time we exhale, we're actually removing water from our body, it is imperative that we get that water in. So I think any amount more than what you normally do is a good idea. And it was just 10 cups. I always try for 16. I use some water as just herb tea, which I enjoy. I use some of the water in a smoothie. I use some of the water in a dressing. And I always drink 4 cups during the night. I know a lot of people don't want to do water. They don't want to get up and go to the restroom. It's not a problem for me. I'm able to fall right back asleep. So I usually do that. So I often get closer to 20 cups. But I always get in my 16 pretty much, which is so important because my body really does dehydrate very quickly. All right, so for tomorrow, it is remembering to breathe, to do some deep breathing exercises. And if you go up into Jules Blessed Vegan and put search, if you just put the word breathe, several of my videos will come up for that. And, you know, for me, it's just the first thing I notice when I'm stressed out is that I'm not breathing. I was in a meeting yesterday and there was some kind of fragrance in the room and I started to breathe very shallow and very careful. My face was inflamed and you could just literally see the heat of my face and my head was killing me in a way that it hasn't in forever, but I can't do fragrances. And people were like, "Are you okay?" No, I was seriously not okay. But on top of that, to protect my lungs, I noticed I wasn't breathing. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. You know, part of the stress is not getting oxygen in my body. So, of course, I have a fantastic article, which I'll put in the description of the video, on breathing techniques for stress relief. And this is from WebMD, and it's rather brief. So it says, take a deep breath in and let it out. You may notice a difference in how you feel already. And you know, there's a bunch of different breathing techniques, like the 4-4-4, where you literally inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4. There is the 4-7-5. You inhale for 4, you hold for 7, and you exhale for 5. Super interesting. But all of those things help. So it says, your breath is a powerful tool to ease stress and make you feel less anxious. Some simple breathing techniques can make a big difference if you make them part of your regular routine. So in trying to form a routine, it says before you get started, keep these tips in mind. 1, choose a place to do your breathing. It could be in a bed, on the living room floor, in a comfortable chair. 2, don't force it. This can make you feel even more stressed, and that's straight up. 3, try to do it at the same time, once or twice a day. And 4, wear comfortable clothes. So this is really intentional breathing exercises. As always, I am sneezing. I don't know what gets me. I am not allergic to this topic, all right? Anyway, many breathing exercises take only a few minutes, and when you have more time, you can do them for 10 minutes or more to get even greater benefits. And I'm familiar with people who have even used breathing for weight loss, which is super interesting. All right, deep breathing. Most people take short, shallow breaths into their chest. It can make you feel anxious and zap your energy. With this technique, you'll learn how to take bigger breaths all the way to your belly. 1, get comfortable. You can lie on your back in a bed, on the floor with a pillow under your head or knees, or you can sit in a chair with your shoulders, head, and neck supported against the back of the chair. 2, breathe in through your nose and let your belly fill with air, which is really interesting to me because usually it's to fill in your lungs and actually raise your rib cage to make room for those lungs. But to fill in your belly, I'm trying it right now. I get it. Okay. Number 3, breathe out through your nose. Not right now because I'm sneezing my head off. Number 4, place one hand on your belly and place the other one on your chest. As you breathe in, feel your belly rise. Now again, I'm thinking my rib cage is rising to make room for my lungs, right? As you breathe out, feel your belly lower, of course. The hand on your belly should move more than the one that's on your chest. Agreed. Number 6, take 3 more full deep breaths. Breathe fully into your belly as it rises and falls with your breath. The next part is breath focus. Breath focus. While you do deep breathing, use a picture in your mind and a word or phrase to help you feel more relaxed. Close your eyes if they are open. Take a few big deep breaths. Breathe in, and as you do that, excuse me, imagine that the air is filled with a sense of peace and calm. Try to feel it throughout your body. Number 4, breathe out. While you're doing it, imagine that the air leaves with your stress and tension. Number 5, now use a word or phrase with your breath. As you breathe in, say in your mind, I breathe in peace and calm. I often say something like, I'm blessed, like that, or I'll say, praise God, like something like that, because anything about being blessed, God, Jesus, all those things are very calming for me. Number 6, as you breathe out, say in your mind, I breathe out stress and tension. For me, even saying stress and tension stresses me out, so I don't know about that. But anyway, I breathe out stress. For me, I release. I'd be willing to say that. I release all that does not serve me. And continue this for 10 to 20 minutes. Right now, that's a hard no, but I can appreciate the idea. Okay, next section is equal time for breathing in and breathing out. In this exercise, you'll match how long you breathe in with how long you breathe out. Now, that's different than, it's the same as 4-4-4, but it's different than that one that I said where some people are doing 4-7-5. Over time, you'll increase how long you're able to breathe in and out at a time. Sit comfortably on the floor in a chair, breathe in through your nose, and as you do it, count to 5. Breathe out through your nose to count to 5. Repeat several times. Once you feel comfortable with breaths that last 5 counts, increase how long you breathe in and breathe out. You can work up to breaths that last as long as 10 seconds. All right, and lastly, the progressive muscle relaxation. In this technique, you breathe in as you tense a muscle group and breathe out as you release it. Progressive muscle relaxation helps you relax physically and mentally. So number 1, you lie on the floor. You take deep breaths to relax. You breathe in, you tense maybe the muscles in your feet. You breathe out, relaxing the tension in your feet. You breathe in and tense your calf muscles. You breathe out, releasing the tension in your calves. You work your way up your body, tense each muscle group. This includes your legs, belly, chest, fingers, arms, shoulders, neck, and face. Wow. Oh, okay, and this is finally a modified lion's breath. As you do this exercise, imagine that you're a lion. Let all of your breath out with a big open mouth. Sit comfortably on the floor in a chair. Breathe in through your nose. Fill your belly all the way up with air. And when you can't breathe anymore, open your mouth as wide as you can and breathe out with a ha sound. Ha. Repeat several times. Super interesting. So these are actually all different deep breathing exercises. So again, that first one was just the overview, and then it went into deep breathing. Then it went into breath focus, focusing on your breath. Then it went to equal time for breathing in and breathing out, which you increase up to 10 seconds. Then it went to that whole progressive muscle relaxation. And finally, the modified lion's breath. Super interesting. Of course, I'll include these in the description of the video. So people, this is just self-care march, if you will. And in caring for ourselves, we started with water. That's something you want to continue like forever. And then we're going on to breathing, such an important, conscientious thing that we need to do. And by we, I mean me. Okay, so that's it, friends. Like if you like, join us if you haven't. Subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, and I am going to be getting up and getting the Mass, no matter what. If they're giving ashes, I need to be in line. So don't tease me and say, Jules, what's that dirt on your forehead? Those will be holy ashes, my friend, reminding me that I come from dust, and to dust I shall return. And speaking of dust, I'm dusted. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired, but I have a commitment, and I love my JVV community. So I will be catching you tomorrow. Praise God, with ashes on my forehead. All right, until we talk again, best of all, know that you're blessed, and remember to breathe.